In the shadow of a great fig tree, a man once whispered, "I am neither a god nor a prophet, I am simply a seeker of truth." These words ignited a spiritual revolution that transformed lives. This man was Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. His journey began amidst human suffering, woven into the fabric of existence. In the 6th century BCE, the Indian subcontinent was rife with turmoil. The air was thick with the scent of earth after the monsoon, and the cries of merchants filled the bustling marketplaces, where vibrant colors and rough textures mingled in chaos. In the kingdom of Kapilavastu, Siddhartha was born a prince, sheltered from life's harsh realities. Yet, beneath the palace's luxury, profound discontent brewed. His father, King Suddhodana, protected him from illness, old age, and death. The lush gardens of the palace, filled with blooming lotuses and fragrant jasmine, were a stark contrast to the grim realities that lay beyond the walls. Curiosity drove Siddhartha beyond the palace gates, where he encountered suffering, an old man with a hunched back, a sick child with sunken eyes, and a corpse that lay still as the sun set behind the hills. These sights sparked deep questions within him. What is the purpose of life? Why must we suffer? Siddhartha felt an urgency to seek answers. Enlightenment demanded a path through suffering and wisdom, a journey he was destined to undertake. With unwavering determination, he left the comforts of princely life on a fateful night, slipping away from the opulent halls adorned with gold and jewels, venturing into the unknown to seek truth. Each step marked the beginning of an extraordinary odyssey, demanding not only physical endurance but also profound spiritual fortitude. As he traversed dense forests, towering mountains, and expansive plains, Siddhartha joined ascetics who practiced extreme self-denial, believing enlightenment lay in the shadows of renunciation. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and the sound of rustling leaves as he engaged in their austere lifestyle, where weeks of fasting and harsh conditions left him detached from the wisdom he sought. He observed fellow ascetics, their bodies emaciated, skin stretched taut over bones, yet their expression spoke of serenity. But in a moment of near collapse, he recalled blissful childhood memories of a plowing festival, laughter ringing out in the fields, the sun shining brightly, the smell of fresh earth mixing with the aroma of food being prepared. This realization illuminated a truth: moderation was key, neither indulgence nor extreme denial could lead to enlightenment. Thus, he made a pivotal decision, to nourish his body and seek balance. At a riverbank, a young woman named Sujata approached him, offering a bowl of rice milk, a simple yet profoundly nourishing gift that rekindled the flame of life within him. As he accepted her offering with gratitude, the warmth of her kindness enveloped him, nourishing both body and spirit. With regained strength, he sought solitude beneath the sacred Bodhi tree, a majestic fig tree with vibrant green leaves that danced gently in the breeze, its gnarled roots plunging deep into the earth, vowing not to rise until he found the truth. Days turned into nights as he sat in unwavering meditation, confronting fears, desires, and doubts that arose like specters from the depths of his mind. Mara, the personification of temptation, attempted to sway him with visions of pleasure and power, showers of golden coins, beautiful celestial dances, and promises of worldly success. "Why deny yourself all that life has to offer?" her whispers echoed in his ears, as enticing as the scent of blooming flowers. Yet, Siddhartha stood unwavering, calling upon inner strength and deep resolve to reject Mara's illusions. The shadows cast by the Bodhi tree grew long as the sun set, but Siddhartha remained firm, rooted to the ground like the ancient tree itself, embodying the patience of seasons passing. As the moon waxed and waned, a profound transformation occurred within him. Ignorance dissolved like mist in the morning sun, revealing life's intricate interconnectedness. He understood suffering's nature, the inevitability of aging, the fragility of health, and the finality of death, and recognized that the key to liberation lay in the cultivation of mindfulness and compassion. On the night of his enlightenment, Siddhartha, now the Buddha, opened his eyes to the world anew. Clarity surged through him like a rushing river as he grasped the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, the foundational tenets that would guide millions toward liberation from suffering. Emerging as a beacon of hope, the Buddha ventured forth to share his insights with the world, delivering his first sermon at the Deer Park in Sarnath, a serene setting, where the sound of chirping birds blended with the soft rustling of grass and the cool breeze carried the scent of wildflowers. He addressed 5 wandering ascetics who had once been his companions, their faces etched with desperation and disillusionment. Their eyes, once filled with ambition, now reflected a deep weariness. As he spoke, his words resonated like a sacred echo, illuminating the path out of ignorance and despair. He laid bare the truths of existence, revealing the suffering inherent in life and the path to freedom through understanding and compassion. His teachings flowed like a gentle stream, inviting others to join him in liberation. With each word, Siddhartha illuminated the 4 noble truths: the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering. He explained that suffering originates from desire and attachment, and that liberation comes when one can relinquish these bonds. The ascetics listened intently, their hearts and minds drawn into the current of his wisdom. They felt the weight of their own suffering lift, as if blossoming flowers were emerging from the depths of winter. As we reflect on the journey of the Buddha, his legacy serves as a poignant reminder of the nature of suffering and the path to inner peace. His insights continue to influence modern psychology, offering techniques like mindfulness to cultivate resilience and serenity. In a world laden with distractions and the clamor of daily life, Buddha's teachings urge us to pause and observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, fostering a sense of calm and presence. Buddha taught that the path to enlightenment involves recognizing suffering without attachment, which leads to a life imbued with purpose. His teachings resonate today as we strive for balance in our lives, reminding us to cultivate compassion for ourselves and others amidst the chaos of modern existence. The Eightfold Path serves as a practical guide, a set of principles to navigate life's complexities with grace and clarity. Each component, right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, provides a framework for ethical living and spiritual growth. Ultimately, Buddha's life teaches us that enlightenment is a journey accessible to everyone. His message transcends religious boundaries, urging us to alleviate suffering wherever we find it, within ourselves and in the world around us. As we ponder this path, we must ask ourselves how we can incorporate his teachings into our own lives. The journey may not be easy, fraught with obstacles and moments of doubt, but it is profoundly worthwhile. Every step we take toward understanding, every act of kindness we perform, adds to the collective healing of humanity. As we conclude, let us reflect on our lives. What steps can we take toward enlightenment in our day-to-day existence? In a world dense with distractions and despair, we possess the power to transform not only our own lives but the lives of others as well. Each act of kindness, each moment of mindfulness can create waves of change. The path to enlightenment begins within each of us. Are you ready to take the first step?